Hi there. Do we know each other? I don't think we do, because this is my very first YouTube video. So welcome to my channel, and please allow me to quickly introduce myself. My name is Danny Rebein, and I am a customer experience coach, meaning I help managers become better coaches so they can have better interactions with their team members, which translates to better outcomes and experiences for their customers. So if this is something that interests you, please don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell icon so you're not going to miss out on any future uploads. By the end of this video, you will have hopefully gained greater clarity on what customer service and customer experience are, what they're not, and where they overlap. So why don't we jump right in? To better understand the difference between customer service and customer experience, we must first take a look at the customer lifecycle. So why don't we? The customer lifecycle usually starts with the customer identifying a need for a product or a service. He then moves on to reach out to friends and family members to get their opinions, or reads reviews online, based on which a decision for product A versus product B is made. As soon as the customer receives that product, he starts consuming it. Now, in an ideal world, we'd be skipping the next step altogether. However, realistically, at one point or another, your customer is going to be dealing with an issue, which could be, for example, related to billing or the product/service itself. Based on the experience with the product and all the previous touch points, the customer may or may not decide to purchase more of the same, or maybe even add additional products or services, at which point the cycle would then start repeating itself. Now, customer service is limited to the one step right here, assisting your customers when they're experiencing an issue with the product or service they purchase from you. What your customers encounter and how they perceive your brand at every single step of the way is what we refer to and define as customer experience. As we can see, customer service is just one small piece of the puzzle. CX, on the other hand, which is short for customer experience, takes a more holistic, all-encompassing approach to the various touchpoints alongside your customer's journey, specifically what your customer thinks and feels about your brand. So why the recent shift in focus from customer service to customer experience? Well, until recently, most organizations only captured their customer satisfaction by conducting a survey, usually via phone, email, or chat, right after an interaction with an employee, such as a contact center agent or an in-store sales associate. The problem with that method is that you're only capturing feedback from those customers who interacted with you, and you're only gaining their insights based on that one interaction. So what about all those other customers whom you haven't talked to in a while? Are they confident in finding the information that they need on your website? Do they trust the technician that you sent to their house for an installation or a repair job? What about the bill that you mail them? Does it make sense to them and is it easy to read? Trying to capture what your customers think and how they feel about your brand throughout the entire journey is what CX is attempting to capture. To demonstrate the importance of why you should be focusing on the entire customer experience rather than just the customer service aspect, let me tell you a story. Let's just say, for a lack of a better example, Dolly just received her annual bonus check and she is eager to spend that hard-earned cash on a brand new pair of boots. So she fires up the computer, summons the power of the Google machine, and ends up clicking on a sponsored ad for your shoe delivery company. Now, the moment she starts interacting with your website, she falls in love with how easy it is to navigate. The color palette is easy on the eyes, and even though you're offering a huge selection of boots in all shapes and sizes, thanks to the "what type of boot are you" tool, she immediately finds a pair that's just right for her. And they're even available in her size, so she adds them to the cart. Now, a banner pops up offering her a 10% discount on her first order if she signs up for your newsletter. Being as savvy as she is, she does as she's told and eagerly awaits for the coupon code to be emailed to her. which unfortunately 30 minutes later still has not showed up yet. The following morning, the coupon code has finally arrived. However, the boots that she had wanted initially are now out of stock. Now, luckily, she finds another pair that she likes, adds them to the cart, and places an order using the coupon code. Now, in the process, she had to create an account because guest checkout is not something that you're currently offering to your customers. The next touch point is an email confirmation with a broken script, unintentionally referring to Dolly as "Dear blank!" followed by a tracking number which doesn't work for the first 2 days, but then eventually shows her boots as having left the warehouse and en route. The day of delivery, disappointment awaits her in the form of a shoe that does not fit. Having to return the item, she looks everywhere inside of the box but cannot find a return label. So she resorts back to your website looking for return process instructions with no success. Ultimately, Dolly picks up the phone and ends up speaking to Jonathan, who from the second he answers is extremely empathetic. Truly makes her feel like she's being appreciated as a new customer to your company. He promises her to email a prepaid shipping label and also initiate a new shipment with the boots in the right size. He made everything so easy and effortless. She responds to the phone survey she receives right after the call, rating the transaction a 5 out of 5. Now, did Dolly just have an excellent customer service experience with Jonathan? Sure, but how does she feel about the experience with your brand overall? The amount of effort it took to obtain the discount code that you had promised her. The disappointment about the boots that were no longer in stock the next day. The fact that she had to create an account in order to place an order because guest checkout was not available. Despite getting a high survey score based on Jonathan fixing the issue with great care and empathy, there were still several points of friction that could have easily been avoided. As you can see, customer service usually means being reactive, fixing what needs to be fixed, whereas CX is being proactive, identifying and eliminating any potential pain points for your customers, therefore avoiding any negative experiences altogether. In a way, customer service is a one-time transaction, one that CX is trying to avoid. What are your thoughts on the topic? I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about any upcoming CX related content I post, make sure the bell icon has been activated as well. I do want to leave you with a final thought though, and that is whether you are discussing customer service or customer experience, what matters most is that both are all about delivering the best possible outcomes for our customers. I hope I'll catch you next week. Until then, take care. I just hit my daily step goal by basically sitting all day. I got a feather on my toe. Most is that both are about delivering the best possible outcomes for the customer. As you can see, customer service, okay, I can't.